Shrimati Jayashree Mohta, Chairperson, Board of Governors, Birla Institute of Management and Technology. Shri Vikas Kandoi, Member Board of Governors. Dr. Praveen Rajiv, Director BIMTECH. Distinguished members of the faculty, proud parents, and my dear students. Greetings to all graduating students, their parents, and faculty members on this momentous occasion, the 37th Convocation of Birla Institute of Management and Technology. Dear students, convocations are memorable events. These are milestones in one's career in education. Convocation is ever embedded in the memory of those graduating, their parents, and faculty of the alma mater. This is an occasion to take stock of what has happened so far and also way forward. Convocation is fruition of the efforts made by the students over the years, their teachers, and all others, that you come to a level where you take leap in the larger world. Dear students, particularly those graduating, you will be stepping out of the premises where you built bonds over the years, nurtured friendships, and values were imbibed in you. You had cultural sharing with your friends and colleagues. On this occasion, I appeal to all graduating students, please remain rooted to the memories you have cherished here. You must always have connect with your alma maters and your friends. From now onwards, you will become and ever take pride in being part of alumni of these great institutions. On numerous occasions, I have emphasized that alumni associations can play a critical, pivotal role in the growth of institutions. I would urge all of you, those graduating, to maintain connect with your alma mater. And this connect must also be fiscal in nature. Quantum of fiscal contribution is immaterial. Dear students, let me remind you on this occasion that some of the most prestigious global institutions have grown because of role of their alumni, the contributions made by them. Alumni fund of some of the universities in the US is in billions of dollars. There is one institute where this corpus is more than 50 billion US dollars. We must nurture this culture. We must make a beginning and always remember a modest beginning always leads to great results and geometrical leap. Dear students, you will be stepping out of your institute with credentials that have high credibility. But always remember, you are getting this degree, you are stepping out of the premises is not end of learning. Learning is lifelong, and self-learning is always the best method of it. India, dear students, is home to 1/6 of humanity. You are its rich, effective youth demographic dividend. Youth demographic dividend of Bharat is envy of the world. In democracy and in developmental journey, our youth are the most vital stakeholders for the present and future. You are to play a pivotal role in shaping the future and destiny of this nation. Let me first invite your attention to global scenario. At the moment, the world is in turmoil, turbulence, conflagrations of global character are impacting economies. But it is the strength and resilience of Indian economy that in spite of these headwinds, in spite of difficult terrain, Bharat economy continues to be one of the fastest growing economy amongst large economies. Facing difficulties, we have managed to sustain our trajectory and traversing from fragile 5 to largest 5 economies of the world. Just imagine, shortly in a year or two, Bharat will be the 3rd largest global economy. Now, you can imagine a system where you have to make your contributions for sustaining it. In the last few decades, as a result of affirmative governance, as a result of positive policies, innovative skills, young minds are now enabled to exploit their potential and talent and realize their ambitions. You are at the moment, my dear young students, in an environment of hope and possibility. Nothing is beyond your reach now, because Bharat at the moment is a global center of opportunity and growth. If you examine, nowhere on the planet you will find energy that is available in Indian minds. Your opportunity basket is constantly getting enlarged, and it is for you at this time to see that you come out of silos. I have reiterated on a number of occasions that our youth are over-obsessed with government jobs. Let me indicate a correlation that has emanated from the world bodies, International Monetary Fund. India was held as global destination of opportunity and investment. Just reflect and think, dear students, it was certainly not for government jobs. It was for opportunities otherwise. And therefore, I urge you to reap the rich harvest of opportunities. You have to get out of the silos. You have to get out of the groove of government jobs. Right now, the world is changing at a pace which is much beyond industrial revolutions. Onslaught of disruptive technologies has posed both challenges and opportunities. In every walk of life, we have inroads of technology. It is an opportunity for you. We are a nation of 1.4 billion people. If we convert this challenge into opportunities, our human resource will be well engaged. Dear students, at the end of the day, what is more important is nation's pride. A nation's rise is determined by participation of all citizens. The citizens of the nation should have a mindset where they always keep nation first. National interest cannot be subservient to any other interest. We have to believe in nation. I have said on empty occasions, हम भारतीय हैं, भारतीयता हमारी पहचान है, राष्ट्रवाद हमारा धर्म है. हम किसी भी परिस्थिति के अंदर किसी भी हित को देश हित से ऊपर नहीं रखेंगे. और यही वजह है कि आज के दिन लंबे अंतराल के बाद भारत का दुनिया में एक अलग स्थान है. भारत के नेतृत्व का अलग स्थान है. If we have set for ourselves the destination of a developed nation in 2047, it is not a dream. It is something we have to implement. In implementing this, we have to increase our per capita income 8-fold. This has to be achieved by graduating students and your category. You have to drive the engine of growth. You have to ensure that we achieve this. I have no difficulty in believing that when the entire world is looking at India, the entire world is absolutely stunned by the kind of technological penetration we have had. The entire world is amazed that a nation of 1.4 billion people has bring about people-centric relief to the remotest corner of the country. If this has happened in our country, the people have tasted the fruits of development, which means people are now in aspirational mode. If in the last decade, Bharat has had a developmental trajectory unprecedented and foremost on a global level, this has converted Bharat into a nation which is most aspirational. You as young people have to satisfy aspirations of the people, and that you can do by availing opportunity. Never hesitate to take innovative steps. Never hesitate because of fear of failure. Fear of failure, my dear young students, is a myth. Failure is nothing but a stepping stone to success, and history has established it. I therefore urge all of you to go as per your aptitude, to go in a stream which is after your liking. You must always believe in yourself. No stress, no tension, because for the first time the country has opportunity for every discipline, every aptitude. Never earlier in the history of this country we had potential in blue economy, in space economy, in areas that were otherwise not before us. I recall my own times. We were looking for opportunities. We couldn't see them around. Now you'll find, look in any direction. You can look beneath the sea, deep sea, surface of the sea, ground earth, deep in earth, sky or space. Opportunities are there in a plenty. Time for you to take a big leap. Time for you to contribute for a nation that centuries ago was Vishwaguru, was contributing to global economy more than 1/3. That is a position we have to secure now, and that should be your destination. My young friends, there will be occasions when countries are challenged. Our country has been challenged in Pahalgam. The greatest assurance we have at the moment is our visionary leadership. But we as Indians must rise as one person, and we must always have nationalistic spirit vibrant in us. Forces inimical to Bharat within and without have to be neutralized. And that is the role of every citizen. Every citizen has to make contribution. And these are occasions when we must place our fundamental rights at a level which is lower than fundamental duties. Let me remind you, a nation is what its citizens make it. The discipline of the citizens, the decorum of the citizens, the spirit of the citizens, the mindset of the citizens defines a nation. We, my dear young friends, are a civilization, oldest in the world. We are unique. Our value system, the world is enamored of it. As a democratic nation, we are the oldest, largest, and most vibrant democracy. In such a scenario, the setting is perfect. We have to now take the big jump. And the big jump will be taken only by your efforts. Let me share some concerns also with you. Democracy is all about expression and dialogue. Democracy requires people to be functional beyond elections. You have to be watchdogs of democracy. in old times, there are issues on which if you observe silence, it may not be wholesome for society. If there are disturbing trends, if you find our values being challenged, it is required of young minds to speak out your mind. History has shown that if people who need to speak at a time, if they observe silence, there is a prospect of these people being silenced forever. You must be keenly alive to some of the severe challenges the nation is facing. I would not dilate more on this because you are discerning mind. You are potential leaders of this country. You will be shaping destiny of this country. You have earned credentials from a very prestigious institution. You will have respect also because of your alma mater. But you have to make your alma mater ever proud, and that you can do only by contributing for the country and the society. Dear students, it is an occasion for us also to see that in a society we work for happiness. We work for each other's welfare. And this is best attained when there is equality, when there is no patronage push. We have in recent times seen exit of privileged pedigree. We now see that there is equality being reflected in various facets. But there are some remnants where people manage to leverage to position of power. This is not good. Any such transgression at the cost of merit that promotes in one way or the other patronage is spinally dangerous to the structure that is democratic. And therefore we must raise our concerns on this. I would conclude by making one appeal. And my appeal is that every citizen of the country has to participate in democratic process. Youth of the country is more particularly enjoined to engage into this activity. The constitutional institutions, the legislature, the judiciary, the executive, have to optimally perform to realize ambitions and aspirations of the people. Optimal performance is most befitting only when jurisdictionally and jurisprudential institutions operate in their own domain. There are issues where we find that this is not happening. Let us resolve that we work in a direction to iron out these rough edges and make our democracy blossom by nurturing democratic values at the highest level, in highest commitment. Dear students, I am extremely delighted to be part of this convocation address. I am extremely delighted to be amongst you all. And I, while congratulating you for your attainments, wish you the very best. I have no doubt you will make your alma mater, your parents, society and nation proud of you. I, at the end, would request the management to accept my invitation for the Board of Governors, the members of the faculty, the alumni and the students to visit new building of Parliament as my guests in batches. And there you will have the great occasion to see that how in the face of COVID, in the shortest of time, we have been able to bring about a new building of Parliament that reflects civilizational depth of 5,000 years. I will depute my OSD to be in touch with the management, and I do hope this will happen soon enough. Thank you so much.